Hello. Yo, what's up, guys? All right. Little jam there. Got the Juno X going. I got the Hydra going. I got the Mini Freak going, and I got the Osmos doing the lead. Yes. All right. El Vampiro. That is me, El Vampiro. My dog's barking. Hear him? Can anybody hear that? Yeah. All right. Welcome to the show. Who do we got in the chat? We've got Mr. Hans Volt. We've got George G's. We've got Air. We got Synth Samurai. We've got Uncle Jerry's World. We got Bat Boy. Who else we got? Let me see. Let me go down. We got Apollo Hanzo. Yes, indeed. Don't be a shill, Echo. Never. You'll never catch this renegade shilling. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. All right. I'm in a good mood today. I don't even know why. I don't know why. Anyway, I know you love the multiple. Listen. That's what this is all about, kids, okay? Samurai just did a whole thing on the multi-poly. Okay, I even spelt it wrong in the freaking thumbnail. That's okay. Who cares? Who cares? Does anybody care? I don't care. All right. Analog, you got that. Echo, you got that analog hiss going. Yes. You can hear that? Can you hear that? You can't hear that no more, though, can you? Yes. How's that? All right. So, this is going to be a brief one. Samurai already did this, and I just wanted to jump in and do something. I haven't done anything in a while. But anyway, Juno Chorus Hiss. No, actually, that was... what that is. My air conditioner is on right now because it's hot as hell in this freaking room right now. But anyway, my take on the mult poly, as I called it. Yeah. Man, I was stuck on the intro. Cool. I'm glad you liked it. It was fun. I like doing stuff like that. All right. So here it is. What I should have done was had the mod wave playing. That's what I should have done, but I didn't. Because I just can't get enough. Man, I'll tell you, the Juno, the Hydra, the Osmos, and the Mini Freak, you can't beat that combination. Can't. You just can't. All right? That's all I got to say. All right, show's over. See you later. Anyway, I don't know what is wrong with me today. So my take on this is I think it's wonderful. I think it's pretty cool. I like the fact that it has 4 oscillators and instead of 2. The mod wave's interesting. I don't use it a whole lot. I basically, like Samurai, use it for filler stuff. I do try to, dabble a little bit in the editor librarian that it has so I can come up with some of my own stuff. But like if I'm using the KORG stuff, I mainly use the wave state and the op6. That's what I do. And the mod wave just kind of floats around in the background, kind of like an ambient zero kind of thing. That's another thing. I should have had the ambient zero on playing some stuff, but I didn't. This patch is very cool though, isn't it? Let's see this patch on the Juno. It's very cool. Very, very cool. It's a lot of distortion on that. I put some distortion on it. A little bit crusher sound there. But anyway, Shilly Willy. Here we go. Here we go. Get your free shills. Step right up and get your free shills. Bro, I ain't shilling shit, okay? All right. All I have to say is I love the Juno, and that's not shilling. That's just saying what it is, bruh. That's what's saying what it is. And I'm going to tell you something. The Mult Poly, okay, a multi-poly by KORG is cool, but it is not on the gas dar, the gas radar. It is not. I don't know, man. I just there's nothing here for me. I don't like it. Well, I shouldn't say that. I like it. It sounds good. I'll be honest. It sounds good. I like it. I just don't. Is it repackaging with some wooden sides? Does it have a few more bells and whistles? It has a couple more bells and whistles. I mean, you know, then they came out with the Mod Wave. What was it? The Mod Wave 2, right? Isn't it? It's the Mod Wave 2 and then the Mod Wave module, and now this. This is a multi-poly, whatever, right? It's kind of like a Mod Wave. It's a lot like a Mod Wave. So that's my take on it, really. I don't, and I love KORG stuff. Don't get me wrong. I'm a big KORG fan. Obviously, I have a ton of KORG things. I have a lot of KORG stuff that's in the closet. I have a bunch of Volcas that I haven't pulled out in years. And I'd like to have Liquid Death sponsor me, but they won't. So the Liquid Death, this one is a tangerine flavor with agave in it. It's really good. Try it out. It's you know, murder your thirst. That's the tagline by those guys. So right now I'm murdering my thirst. Halloween is approaching, ladies and gentlemen, and I am going to be doing the Halloween kumite with the rest of you blokes. I used a British term. Sorry. But anyway, oh boy. You know where it really got me going today? You guys ready for an echo rant? Are you ready? Is everybody ready for an echo rant? Let me straighten out my shirt here. Surf Japan, man. Go. Anybody? Anyway, let me start off with this first. So, yeah, I have a Halloween track ready to go. It's in the can and ready to rock. I did it months ago. Yes, Samurai, it is only $899. Not too shabby for a synthesizer with that power. And it is a great synthesizer, but it's definitely not on my radar. What's on my gas star is the grind. I've talked about it before. So, yeah. Okay. But anyway, Mexican Wave. I don't understand what you're saying, senor. Anyway, so yes, I have a Halloween Kumite song, and it's in the can, and it's ready to rock. And is it real simulated wood sides? Well, I mean, isn't everything simulated wood unless you spend over, $2,000 on a synth? I mean, right? Isn't that the way it is? I don't know. Walnut AI cheeks. I like cheeks. Yeah. So anyway, yes, I'm definitely getting the grind. That's definitely on the list. But I'm like all over the map tonight. I don't know why. I don't know. I had too much coffee earlier, I think that's what my problem is. Laced wood, is that? No, it's wormwood, bro. That's wormwood. It looks like wormwood. KORGs rock. Yes, they do. They do. I have several KORGs. I like KORG. I even have mini KORGs. Showed this last night. Mini KORGs. I love this little guy. I got two of them. Anyway, back to should I rant a little bit? I just gotta get this off my chest. I don't know why I keep going back to this stuff, but apparently, I asked the question when Samurai's show was rocking earlier, and I asked the question, how does everybody feel about being in a cult? Just asking. Hans, how do you feel about being in a cult? Rant or I will. So I got, I went back to that world-class gas bag, a bagpipe show, Pubness. And I got to tell you something, man. None of those guys really were saying anything but one person. Again, that same person that got kicked out of the Discord and kicked out of the Kumite and kicked off of our chats. And it just blows my mind, man. This is one person. And then he turns around and he not only says that we're a cult, but he says that we are MAGA. I don't know, Samurai. What was it exactly that he said? A MAGA cult. And one of them said, I forget who it was, it said, it might have been Wagyu, who said, well, that's typical language from the MAGA tribe or something like that. Not for nothing, but that's not really, hold on one sec. Yes, dear. What? Why? What's the matter with him? Hold on, fellas. My dog's losing his mind. Hello. All right. That was good times. Anyway, so we are MAGA cultists. Yeah, that's what he said. That's quote unquote. That's what he said. I took pics of their chat. Dudes, like, I don't get it, man. Like, hey, Pedalcade, what's up, man? Gizno needs a Fizmo. That's awesome. I never even thought of that. Anyway, so I just don't get it. Like, why does this guy keep throwing that out there? And nobody was talking about us. Nobody was talking about Samurai. Samurai jumped in the chat, which I thought was brilliant. And he said, hello, ladies. That was hilarious. I just don't get it. I don't get Synth Addict. That's his name. And he's actually one of the admin now in that group. And I think he's an admin also in Synth Pro Network. I don't understand why this man keeps attacking us. We never said he was the synth. We never said they were the synth mafia. We never did. Never, ever, ever, ever. So he keeps attacking us. He keeps calling us names. And not for nothing, it does sound kind of like a political thing, right? Like, that's what they do to the MAGA people. They just keep calling them names and shit. Like, I don't get it. I really don't. So I just wanted to get that off my chest. Every once in a while I pop my head in there because they talk about the most bizarre stuff. Today, Kent was talking about his dog pooping in his hand and he'd carry it to the toilet. What? I don't know. Okay, rant over, done. I'm not going to talk about them anymore. I just don't get it. They started this, not us. He started it. Synth Addict really is something else. I won't say what I really think of him because I don't want to get banned or anything, but he really is. Hans, you can say whatever you want, brother, but I really can't. He's something else. The disgusting individual. And he started this crap and we don't know why. So go to Pro Synth Network. It's a great show. Check it out. I don't know about Pubness. I'm not doing Pubness anymore. It's just too weird for me. Those guys get weird. But Pro Synth Network's cool. They do talk about synthesizers and cool stuff. But I've had enough of this rhetoric, and it's him that keeps putting that rhetoric in. And I don't know why they allow him to do that. And now that he's an admin, I guess he can do whatever the fuck he wants, but whatever. We are not a cult. We are a group of musicians and enthusiasts who like synthesizers. There's nothing cultish about that. Right? I mean, there's guitar, there's a a website called Guitar Porn. Is that cultish? No, it's about music. It's about musicians. I don't get it. Behringer derangement syndrome. Oh, Jesus. Anyway, I don't know, man. Rant over. So here we go. Back to the mult poly. I got to fix that. So I put the monopoly up there for a reason, because supposedly this is, I guess, like not a copy of it, but I guess this has the monopoly principles to it, I guess. I'm not seeing that. I've watched a couple of videos. I'm not seeing that. I'm not even going to play any videos. Since Samurai played the videos, I'm not even going to play the videos. Right? Him being synth addict. Yeah, well, that makes sense. Anyway, yeah, I don't get it. But anyway, so the Behringer monopoly, I think, is the closest to the real KORG monopoly. Synth Samurai has one. I've listened to it. I think it's great. It's funny. I've wanted to buy that synthesizer for so long, and I just keep blowing it off, and I don't know why, and I always end up buying something else. But I think that's going to be on my gas dar later on down the road. I'm actually going to put some stuff away. I'm not selling stuff. I'm done with the selling. I got rid of stuff I didn't want, that I wasn't using, that's why I sell stuff. Other stuff I'm just going to put away, and I'll pull it out once in a while. And I've done that with a couple of things already that I still own. But I think the Behringer monopoly is probably going to be after the grind. I know that sounds, pretentious of me, but that's what I want to do. Please, no politics. It will destroy this community. Please don't let that happen. Uncle Jerry, I'm not doing politics, bro. I don't do politics. I do synthesizers. That's it. I do music. Anybody else that wants to make this political, that's on them. I'm not here for that. I don't do that on my my Instagram. I don't do that on any of my channels. Yeah, not into it. But anyway, isn't this a KORG show? Well, it is. It's supposed to be, but I multi-poly. Hello, I get it, dude. What did you tell me to do today? Hold my powder like this. That's what I'm telling you to do right now, bro. No, I just think that the Behringer monopoly is closer to the KORG monopoly than the multi-poly is. There you go. See, I brought it right back, man. I brought it right back around. Right back around. Anyway, and I just think I like the sound of this synth. I thought it had some great pads. I really like the guy from KORG. What's his name? I met him at NAMM. Super nice guy. But since Samurai is trolling the Hanslander. But yeah, I like his demos. He does really good demos. He's the David Ireland of KORG, basically. He really is. And I'm sorry, guys. I'm reading. You guys make me laugh because of the shit that you say in the chat. We got to make some Bro Synth Network heavy bags and gloves. Yeah, let's get it. Come on. I'm a southpaw, can you tell? But anyway, I just think that, this synth was a surprise too. Like, I was shocked. I woke up this morning and Samurai had sent me a video on it, and I went, "What? When did this happen?" And that's kind of interesting because that's what KORG does. Like, they don't tell anybody anything. They just go, "Oh, here's another synth," A lot of companies don't do that, and KORG usually does that, which I think is very interesting. About the B Bros knife collection, sure. Hey, I did a haul. I did a Temu haul today. It finally arrived, and I got to show you this. So these were all free. I got patch cables for my pedals. These were free with Temu. They're actually pretty decent. Got that. Haven't opened yet, but I know what it is. This is a box of multicolored picks, gauges, sizes, and everything. Very strange. It was free. This is. I haven't hooked it up yet, but I'm going to after I do this show tonight. So this thing was free. Ready for this? So this is a clamp, right? It's for a camera, but it's very interesting how it works because this knob right here, and you guys are going, well, this has nothing to do with multi-poly. Well, it does kind of, because I'm going to use this to mount a camera. And how it works is like when you click this down, this little guy, I was like, how does this tighten? Oh, great, it's broken. It's from Temu. No, it tightens by this knob right here. So this is nice and tight. Came with this really nice clamp. And I use a lot of these. Actually, the camera that I'm using right here is mounted with something similar to this, a little bit heavier duty. But I mean, this is pretty cool. And it was free. Free! I had to spend $38 to get it, but this is what I love about Temu. You ready? You ready, guys? You ready? This is so friggin' funny. I'm gonna open this right now. So they show me this backpack, right? You got to see this. This is fucking great. They show me this backpack, and I'm like thinking to myself, going, "Oh, cool, a backpack. I could use another backpack, right?" Look at the size of this fucking thing. Is this for Gizmo? Is this like? Look at this. What the, bro? I don't know what would I use this for? It's like a fanny pack or something, I guess. It's got a headphone. It says fashion, turn to the left, fashion, beep beep. Anyway, you go a little David Bowie for you. So yeah, so this was a backpack that was free. A backpack for who? Like a 2-year-old? Like what the? Anyway, maybe I'll put doggy treats in it or something when I take Gizmo out. But yeah, I got that stuff for free, and then this was the best thing. This one was free. Look. Gotta see this. This kills me. This is a high definition 1080p camera from Temu. Look at the size of this thing, fellas. Right? A USB 2.0, I might add. It's high def 1080p. But yeah. I'm actually going to hook this shit up, man. I'm going to use this. If it works, I'm in. I don't care. So yeah, free. All right, cool. That was my, I got this too. This is a lens cleaner. Yeah, that was free too. A lens cleaner, clean off your lens, right? But yeah. So that was my Temu haul. I go on Temu once in a while and I buy stuff, and I just think it's hilarious because you spin that wheel and it says, you've got 7,000 prizes for free if you spend $20. And I go, cool. Oh, I didn't show you guys this. This is what I spent the money on. Get it out of the box. So this is like a neon sign, and I got to tell you, this is quality. This is heavy. It's heavy duty plastic, and when it lights up, it looks amazing. And maybe I can get it lit up here. I don't think I have a free USB port, but yeah. That's pretty cool, man. You know? Not bad. Gonna hang that right on the wall. I think I'm gonna put it right above the mini freak. Yeah, I am the new host of the Home Shopping Network. All right. Anyway, KORG sniffer, a cork sniffer. Oh, that's that guy. Yeah, whatever. That guy's a loser. So, anyway, oh, look at this. Like, as I'm talking about Temu, this is how you know China's always listening to you. As I'm talking about Temu, I just got a Temu notification. Isn't that interesting? They wanted me to buy more stuff. Look at that. You get wireless connectors for your guitar and your amp for $15. They probably work. They're probably decent. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, what do we got going on here? Let me read some of these comments. Coming soon, the KORG Temu edition Mega Poly. Yeah, this is the KORG multi-poly Temu show. That's what it is. I just thought I'd share that with you guys. You know, since Samurai, well, you know, Hans Volt brought it up because he mentioned the knife show thing, right? So that's why, you know, Samurai did a knife show one night. Remember, it was all about knives. I just wanted to show you my Temu haul that I did today. It came, all my stuff came, and I just think that studio sign's really cool. And when I light it up, it looks really good lit up. I was blown away actually at how good it worked and how good it looked. But yeah, so how many of you guys are interested in this synthesizer? Be honest. I mean, I'm not, and I just wanted to do a video on what my take was because I don't think that I'm interested in it at all because I already have a mod wave, and I hardly use the mod wave. That's one of the ones that I'm probably going to put away for a while. I'm not going to sell it because I don't know. I just don't want to sell. I don't want to sell anything anymore. You know, hopefully I'll stick to those guns. Let's see. We've got so show me with thumbs up, not hand waving, because I'm thinking you're waving to me, for Christ's sake. Come on, gentlemen. How many thumbs up have we got? I'm going to buy the new KORG multi-poly. Let's see what we got. I'm buying it for damn sure. Jumpstar, okay. Expanding knowledge, love it. It ain't a Rev 2. Air, you got that straight, son. Let's see. What do we got? Who is this? CVIO? Civo? Yeah, you're buying it. Okay. Welcome to the chat. Don, you're laughing. Great. CT, no. CT's blowing off. He says no. Okay. All right. Don says no. All right. Is there a Monty Python edition? Oh boy. George G's, you're getting it for $6.99. George, who do you know, dude? Like what the Karen, he says no. Thumbs down emoji for Hans Volt. Let's see, Uncle Jerry. What do we got for Uncle Jerry? What the hell is that, Uncle Jerry? Are you saying okay? So is that a yes? That's a triple okay. Crowd goes. So VSTD in a box. I don't know, man. I don't want no STDs. You know what I'm saying? He's deep inside the KORG matrix. Who is? Jesus Christ. All right. Well, I mean, a number of you want it, and that's cool. I'm not interested. I'm more interested in the Behringer monopoly again because I've heard Samurai use it and it sounds amazing. Hey, what's up, Banana Rider 69? Banana Rider, what do you think of the multi-poly? Do you want to buy one? Is that on your Gasdar? What say you, sir? Uncle Jerry's all thumbs up, he says. I'd rather buy a monopoly. I agree. A real one. You mean a real monopoly, right? Let's see. Banana Rider 69 Yo-Yo. He hates it. Let's see. Not that big of an upgrade. I agree. I mean, like I said, we do have 4 oscillators opposed to the 2 on the Mod Wave. There are a couple of other things. I forget what they are, and I'm not going to play the video. You know, it's crazy to do the video. Samurai did the video. If you guys haven't, you missed the Samurai show, definitely go check it out. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I'm on the MIDI out each layer to the OP6 Mod Wave and Monopoly and run a crazy sequence. Yeah, I mean, you can do that, and that's very cool. Twiddle diddle all day. Okay, all right, bud. You know, you're saying some shocking things to me right now. Yeah, I think it looks kind of pretty. Yeah, it does. I actually like the looks of it. I like that it kind of looks like a TE-05. That's blasphemy. But that's what it looks like. I like the blue. Let's see. Harmonic Sonics, what's up, man? Might pull the trigger on an MS5. Yeah, man, the MS5's cool. I remember when that first came out. Samurai, you pre-ordered that, I remember. And you were all about it. And I was too. I have to say, that's a great sounding synth. It's different. Loop Pop presets demo is good at the end of the video. Do you want me to? I'll play that. You want me to play that? Let's get that happening. Let's get it happening. Let's get it up. Let's do it. Let's get it happening. All right. Let's see. Up. It is.
Poly is a very enjoyable and flexible synth, and there are modulation options here that you can't get on any other synth except its siblings with dual filters, 4 oscillators, and 4 layers of that. This can do things many other synths can't. As far as how it sounds, stay tuned for me playing dozens of its presets, and if you'd like ideas for what to do with all these mod sources and destinations, check out my ever-expanding book of electronic music ideas, tips, and tricks, available to the people who support this channel on Patreon. Hit like if this was useful.
All right. So I think he gets into it right about here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So let's check this out.
Ring the YouTube bell below if you want to make sure you don't miss the next one. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, real quick. Bo Beats I thought his video was great. He did a great video. I like Bo. I think Bo's cool. He's a good guy. I've chit-chatted with Bo a couple of times. And if you ever want to ask Bo questions, he'll definitely get back to you and answer you. He's a decent dude. But let's check it out. Yeah, but Jumpstar, will it make you squeal like a piggy? Oh!
First, if you'd like...
Sorry, guys. Yes, it does have a sequencer. It has a motion sequencer, remember? Hans, you kill me, bro. Jesus Christ. All right, what's the matter with Kate Bush? Nobody likes Kate Bush? I mean, I wouldn't know if Kate Bush farted or not. I don't know. Echo not even watching the video. He's shopping on Temu. Oh, shut the fuck up. No, I'm not shopping on Temu. I'm actually, what I'm doing is I'm watching the chat going on in the friggin' in the chat. You guys are killing me again. It's awesome. But we're a cult. That's right. Forgot about that. That's right. Our cult status is what? The synth renegades. Wow. My Hydrosynth can do that. It's a good one, Samurai. Well, the Hydra desktop is $7.99, I believe, and the Hydra synth, the one that I have was, I believe, 11. No, yeah. And then Samurai, what did you pay for the deluxe? I forget what the deluxe goes for. I don't know. The Machines one, you have a desktop model, right? I just think the Hydra's great. That was the beginning synth that you heard at the intro, was the Hydra synth. Just a great sounding synth, man. That's right, the Explorer's 500. That sounds nice. Hans, you should really get your Hydra back. You don't know what you're missing. That sounds nice. I actually like the color of the new Hydra synth. I like the orange. I think it looks cool. It's different. I don't know. I think it sounds pretty good. I'm going to have to fire up the mod wave now and see what I can get out of that thing again. It's been a while. It's sitting behind me covered. And I haven't fired it up in a while. And I'm trying to like get back into writing some music and stuff again. So I mean, you know, it's kind of weird because I really haven't fired up those synths. I've been focusing mainly on the Hydra, the Osmos, and now the Juno, and I've been playing around a little bit with the Ambient Zero. So I'm gonna have to try firing this up again, see what I can get out of it, man. See the Bo Beats video? All right.
And here's a sound with just one layer, one oscillator.
I love Bo's studio. It's in his house. He did a nice job, man.
And while this is not a synth if you want pianos or realistic strings, you can do organs. Even though I can't play organs. One negative thing that I wanted to mention is that the keyboard doesn't have aftertouch, but the synth can respond to aftertouch as well as poly aftertouch via MIDI, and I do think that at this price point, KORG
okay, that's pretty cool. I did not know that.
That can handle poly aftertouch.
I did not know that, so I could hook that up to the Osmos or to the Hydro.
If you saw my video about the KORG 2, I was actually quite critical about its sound. I didn't think it was best in class for its price. However, I do think that the multi-poly sounds really good, especially the dual filters. So we have two filters here that you can run either in series or parallel to one another. So you could have one oscillator going through one filter and another oscillator going through another filter. There's a lot of flexibility here, and the filters actually sound very good. And also there are per layer effects. So we have pre-effect, mod effect and delay, which are layer effects. So you can have basically these three effects per part or layer per sound. And then there's the master, reverb and EQ. And these all actually sound very good. And you can also turn on oversampling if you want even better sound quality, but of course the polyphony will take a hit. So far we've talked a lot about the sound, but sound is not everything. And while testing this synth, I started to wonder, like, who is this actually for? Who should buy a multi-poly? So if you're looking for a straightforward and not too complicated synth, then I actually wouldn't recommend the multi-poly. Don't get me wrong here, it's not that it's a super complicated synth in any way. I'll create a sound later showing you that it's actually quite accessible, quite easy to make sounds on, but it is a very deep synthesizer. Just the menus alone do require effort to understand, and not to mention the sequencer, which is actually a lot more advanced than something you'll find on a Minilogue XD, for example. So my two choices, if you want a more immediate...
All right. This is why I like Bo. Because he came straight out and said, hey, man, you know, this isn't for you if you're not into, you know, diving deep, you know. And I think that's very legit. And I think Loop Pop said the same thing. It's like, this is a very complicated synthesizer to get around on. It's not something you're just going to plug in. And you can. I mean, on any synth, you could just plug it in and play it. That's just, you know, any synth. But I think if you want this thing to really function like any of the wave state, that's a lot easier to program than the wave. The first KORG one. What was it? The wave station. I had a wave station. That thing was a freaking nightmare to program. It was a nightmare to get under the hood, because it had this little tiny green screen, and you were like going, really? I have to edit with this? There was no editor back then. So I think, you know, anything that requires menu diving and going in deep to get something out of it, you know, it's not a good first synthesizer for somebody just starting out. That's all, you know. And I think that's cool that Bo covered that, and I think Loop Pop did the same thing.
Synth that doesn't require a ton of programming would be the Minilogue XD or the KORG 2. So who should buy a multi-poly then? Well, I think that if you enjoy synths like the Innovation Peak, the Summit Hydrosynth or the Rev 2, for example. I think that this is a great synth. Also, if you like the Cobalt 8, for example, or the Argon 8, this is also a great synth, because all of these synths, they have in common that they're very deep synthesizers that offer a ton of sound design options, but that also means that you...
Did you hear that, Samurai? Did you catch that? Would you like me to play that over? The Rev 2 is a very deep synth. Did you get that? Did anybody? You want me to play it again?
Really only get the most out of them if you spend the time learning them and actually programming them. If you just want to tweak a few knobs and not go any deeper, I think you're missing a lot of the potential of a synth like the Multipoly. So to get a feel for this synth, let's start by enabling one layer and one oscillator.
Expanding knowledge, that is true. I had the WaveStation EX or SR, that's what it was called. That was a thin version, rack mount. And my buddy had the AD. They sound amazing. I actually own the software. I know. Don't talk about VSTs. Because I sold it, and I wish I never did, but I sold it, and I went and bought the software of the WaveStation, which blew my mind because I was able to get into. That's one thing that was cool about the software, is it was basically an editor librarian, and I was basically able to get in and start tweaking stuff with it. And immediately when the WaveState came out, I had to buy it because I'm like, oh, finally knobs, finally things I can dig my hands into to change things. And the WaveState's great. It's a great sounding synth, you know. I'll shut up and we'll watch a little bit more Bo.
And here we have the classic waveforms. It's nothing you haven't seen before. Or is there? There is also something called detune saw, for example, which basically means that we have two saws that we mix together. You can set the level of the second saw here and detune. And if we turn on the reverb,
Fuck the Rev 2.
we already have something that sounds pretty okay, actually. That's just with one oscillator, but I want to go back to a saw. And we enable a second saw and a third. And heck, why not enable the fourth one?
What's going on, Tactical
so
MIDI? How are you, man?
Saws running, and then we hit shift and drift.
Wild
and
Phil
here
presents.
We can set oscillator drift. So if you listen closely, it's very stable. Turn it up, you hear it. So I'm overemphasizing it.
Lazorg, how you doing, bro?
Let's turn on a bit of reverb. Now the next thing I want to do is I want to turn on stereo mix and filters. So that makes it possible to actually pan the oscillator. So hold shift and just turn this
Frontman
knob
242,
here.
how you doing?
Press the next oscillator. And if you don't want to manually pan the oscillators, you can turn on just random panning. And why not take the fourth oscillator and we pan it to center, and then we just turn it down an octave. And you can also, in this pitch menu, go in and add more
SynthCat, I'm telling you,
so we can
let me stop
have
this for
the
I just want to say something.
Pitch
I am a KORG fan. I am a KORG guy, and I have to say this synth sounds pretty good. I'm just not in the market for it, man. You know what I mean? Like I just don't think. I already have a bunch of I've got the WaveState, I've got the Mod Wave, I've got the Op 6, and I just bought the Juno X, and I'm still deep diving into the Hydra. You know, it's like I got my hands full right now. I don't really. I would love to get another KORG, but I think I'm really gonna go for the Behringer Monopoly. I think that's. The flip top monopoly, I think that's what I'm going to go for. you know, I'm probably gonna have to sneak it into the house. I have way too much stuff, man.
But also detune the individual oscillators. And let's go to the amp envelope. Let's introduce some attack. We have some decay, some sustain, and some release. Now let's turn on the second filter, and for many of the buttons you just double click them, and the blue little text here means that there's a shift command. And yeah, there is a lot of shift commands, but it's not difficult to use. So we just turn on parallel. And as you can hear, when I'm turning down the first one, it makes a difference, but not the second one. And that is because we're not sending the oscillators to the second one. So I'm on oscillator 1, and here we can actually choose whether to go for the A or B filter. So by holding down shift, turning this, sure.
I'm just jumping around.
One oscillator, and I'm setting it to +7. KORG synth, it's trying to.
I just want to see if Bo actually.
So basically, this is a way to
this
control
is really
other
more like a
parameters,
tutorial, which is cool, but
it's slightly different from just using an LFO or an envelope, because as you can see here, depending on how I move my finger, the little ball here on the screen moves in different speed. So you can see here.
This guy. Was this the one? I think this is the one.
Hi there, welcome to a new Plug-in Groove video. My name is John. I have to hit like this because my other hand's full. John Skippy Limcool. Hey, so KORG has a new synthesizer. 43 years ago, they released the KORG Monopoly. This takes it quite a bit farther. This has 4 oscillators times 4.
Is it further
60
or
notes
farther?
of polyphony available. It's variable. And then it's not guaranteed because
Right,
this can be very, very popular.
I think, right?
Filters and amp, which can be changed and modified. There's the
Okay, so
mod
that right there,
processes
that's
that
the
you have that you can.
That's the
route
editor
multiple,
librarian for it.
control. Check this out. Inside of the editor, if you go over to the motion sequencer, you can change.
I mean, it's basically like the wave station and the wave state and the mod wave.
So I use the motion sequencer to do the growl, the voice of the growl. So that's pretty fun.
Yes, Plugin Guru, I've followed for a long time. He's very cool.
Now this is a fun patch to take a look at, just to give you an idea of the power inside of this synth. This is only using 2 of the 4 available layers. So this is using the wave tables to get nice bright belly tones. What's great, you can just say okay to this, and here it is. 1 layer, it is using 4 oscillators, classic, digital, and sine.
So
one digital oscillator, because you believe in the people, because libraries for Unify. Right now, my community is working on, let's see where we are, on a really cool, you can get a free library, and then you can contribute samples if you give them to me by Saturday, so you don't have a lot of time.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
But we have a lot of free libraries. If you go to the current deals and free stuff, there's a lot of free libraries, thousands of patches available for Unify. So please check out my website if you can, if you don't mind. And enjoy Multi-Poly if you can get one. And I'm thanking KORG for letting me do this video to show you what's going on. So they had nothing to say with this. They had nothing. It's just my voice. But thank you for the opportunity. Okay. Thanks to you all. Bye.
Very cool. Now see, this girl right here, every time she does a demo, I sit there and I go, what is she doing? Is that wrong for me to say that? I don't think she does good demos for KORG. I believe she is the reverb rep for KORG. Or now she works for KORG directly. I remember she started out in reverb, but let's check it out. I said I wasn't going to play any videos, but here we are.
The new KORG multi-poly analog modeling synthesizer, inspired by the iconic monopoly, delivers the legendary richness of analog sounds combined with cutting-edge digital power and flexibility. The original monopoly was known for its rich sound from 4 stacked oscillators and experimental features like cross-mod, sync routing, and round-robin triggering. The multi-poly builds on this legacy, incorporating KORG's next-generation analog modeling to multi-poly offers a modular-like play with chaos physics. At the core of each voice is a virtual analog instability as well. So for those who love vintage analog pitch making it perfect for musicians and sound designers alike.
I don't want to hear any more talking. Just play the damn synthesizer. Like, see, I don't understand, like, this
The multi-poly's 4 powerful oscillators per program deliver
4 powerful oscillators, and what is she doing? I'm sorry. It sounded to me like a harpsichord patch. Like, what's the point?
additional analog synths, offering 11 waveform options with easy hands-on control over parameters like pulse width, dual waveform blend, and more. The digital oscillator provides over 200 factory wavetables, plus the option to load your own. Use over 30 modifiers and 8 morph types to craft evolving dynamic tones. For deep, modular-inspired sound design.
Yeah, I'm done with her. Sorry, fellas. I just, she just doesn't. Every time I watch a video by her, there's nothing there. I don't see it. I think I played this one. Oh yeah, this is Accurate Beats. This guy's really cool. I like him a lot. I actually subscribe to his channel as well. Nice guy. Had a brain thing going on. He didn't think he was ever going to recover, and now he's fully recovered, and just a great guy. Let's see what else we got. I think that's it. Oh, what's this? Oh, is this KORG? This is the KORG one? Samurai, did you play this? I'm curious to see what Daniel Fisher's video is going to be like. I mean, it's cool. It's a cool looking synth, It sounds nice. I like the blue with the white knobs and, it sounds nice. It's definitely not what I'm looking for. I know what I want, but I'm never going to buy one because it's too damn expensive. I refuse to pay that kind of money, and you all know what I want. I want a Moog Muse. I don't want the peanut butter synth. Samurai sent me some peanut butter synth videos today, like with electric pianos, and I just sat there and I went, if I want an electric piano, man, I'll just use a VST. Sorry, there's nothing. Why put that on a beautiful analog synthesizer? I don't know. But anyway, let's see. Agreed. It should be $600, but then a break on gas. Man, yeah, Uncle Jerry, you should, because you in the past 2 months you've squandered quite a bit of money on synthesizers, my friend. And we all have, basically. I mean, I have too. I spent a lot of money on synths. I have. Crazy. Anyway, well, guys, listen, it's getting late and I have to get up early in the morning and take care of a puppy, and then I got to go to work and pray that the puppy doesn't scream all day long. Yeah. 62 years old and I got a puppy. Crazy. A monopoly for $390? Oh. That's a good deal. Okay. All right. George G, send me that link, man. Multi-poly will be discontinued in 3 months, and the price will be $299. Hans, man, I'm telling you, you should do stand-up, bro. I don't think that's going to happen, but I don't know. You could be onto something there. But anyway, in Chelmsford. Oh, okay. Yeah, man, if you go onto my channel, it's just echocraft@gmail.com, man. Send me the link if you can. That'd be great. I'd like to check it out. No. I'm curious. That's all. I'm just curious because that's a good price. $390. If it's in great shape, that's a good price. Yeah, I don't know. It's always a pleasure, gentlemen, ladies. He, she, they, them, bafangul. I don't know. Whatever, man. Whatever floats your noodles nowadays. Yeah, I really appreciate y'all jumping in the chat. You make me laugh. And it's a good time. And, I don't think we're a cult. I think we're just a group of people that enjoy having fun and looking at synthesizers and talking about gear and music and good stuff, And as if you want a moderator that kicks ass and is sarcastic as hell, you want Hans Vault to be your moderator. He's the man. Doing a great job, Hans. And stick around. Samurai and I got a couple of tricks up our sleeve. We're going to be doing some cool stuff. And I mean cool stuff. But yeah. Anyway. Yeah. I hear you, man. I love talking shit too. It's awesome. All right. Listen, guys, like I always say, I'm gonna play you out. How's that sound? I always say stay frosty, stay creative. Peace.